counter letters, Your Honor, that says there is somebody else who is going to represent the person who is the principal, basically the legislator. Automatic we need to verify. We need to verify in the sense na parang malaman kung sila ba talaga ay authorized dahil yung mga ibang dokumento po hindi napipirmahan ng legislator.
Senator Gingona, please, excuse me. Please answer the question directly. The question is, isang tanong, isang takot lang. I told you, let it go. Kasi mahirap kasi magsinungaling under oath eh. Whenever someone is involved in a case, a former RTC judge, I always say, just tell the truth because that is the least complicated. Ngayon, ang problema natin ay ganito. Ang requirement para maging state witness ay isa. There should be no other direct evidence except her testimony. Unlike the Ruby Tuason case, where she said, I talked to him, I saw him in front of me, you're not saying the same thing. You're not saying that you had direct conversation. You're saying, I called them on the telephone. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Paano maging direct evidence ang telephone call?
Part po ng verification po namin ng document na nasa harapan ko at that time, Your Honor. So when we called, their office answered and then we were able to verify to the legislator
Ay,
himself.
tingnan mo lang directory. Anong office ni Senator X, ni Senator Y? Tapos tawagan mo at pag sinabi niya, oo, opisina nga ito ni Senator X or Y, sige ka na. Ganon ang verification process mo?
Yes, Your Honor. What we did is we check on the officially listed office of the legislator and then we called for.
Ang hina naman. May 5% ang TRC if it disperses these PDAF funds of the legislators, hindi ba? Kumikita ang TRC dito eh. Ginagawa nilang kakikitaan nila ang pork barrel ng mga senador, isn't that so? So, to deserve your 5% as the deputy and then eventually as Director General of the TRC, you should have made a more thorough system or you should have designed a more thorough procedure for verifying whether you're actually talking to the person or that person is just talking through representatives that might even have authorized. But let me set that aside for a while. Sabi mo sa affidavit mo, you met Napoles, who at that time was professing herself by the nickname of Jenny. And then, eventually, you met somebody called Evelyn De Leon who was also representing an NGO. Nang nakita mo itong dalawa, hindi ka na ba nagsuspetsa na may kickback itong mga halaga na ito? Bakit mga taga-NGO ito, sigasig na sigasig silang kumuha ng pera? In the first place, they are non-government organizations. And one of the requirements of the law for an NGO to be validated is that you should not be receiving any support from the government. Kaya bakit sila masigasig makialam sa pera ng gobyerno? NGO nga sila, non-government organizations. Why were these NGOs, non-government organizations, so heatedly and passionately obsessed with government money? That is the question. Kaya ang tanong ko sa iyo ay, pumunta sa iyo si Jenny. Ako'y si Jenny, nakausap ko na si Director General at darating na ang pera ng mga senador na hawak ko. Si Evelyn De Leon, gano'n din. According to your affidavit, halos araw-araw nakaparking na siya doon sa lobby ng TRC. Sinusundan niya yung paglabas ng pera para sa kanyang NGO. Hindi lang yata isa, marami yata. Hindi na ba pumasok sa ulo mo? May nangyayari dito, hindi ka nais-nais
Yes, Your Honor. Kaya nga ho, at that time, nung pag may pumapasok ko sa akin na dokumento, I try to verify. Kasi yung time na yun, binabypass na ako dun sa processing ng PDAF related cases, transactions. Particularly, I'm relegated to regular office operations.
Ang problema natin dito, Mr. Cunanan, is, unlike Ruby Tuason, you are saying that you are innocent. In the case of Mrs. Ruby Tuason, the case for being a state witness was cut and dried. She said, nakisali ako tumanggap ako ng komisyon pasensyahin na ninyo ako sa batas, pwede naman akong ipasensya, basta sabihin ko lang buong katotohanan. In your case, you are applying for state witness, but unlike Mrs. Tuason, you don't want to admit that you were guilty of receiving kickbacks. Kaya the first question there is a question of credibility. Bakit ngayon gusto magsabi ng totoo na according to you, hindi ka tumanggap ng kickback? Kung hindi ka tumanggap, hindi masyadong intindi yung pinagsasabi mo. Dahil para ka magiging kasapi ng grupo o conspiracy tungkol sa kickback, kailangan tumatanggap ka rin. But I will pursue this nagsuspitso nang binisita ka ng Napoles at nang nakikita mo yung Evelyn De Leon sa lobby? Hindi ka pa nagsuspetso na mga gophers ito o mga naglalakad ng mga kickback?
Your Honor, I simply told them to go through the process. If the process is followed, and then everything will be properly handled by the center.
Alright. I will accept that answer for now. Ganito kasi, bandang huli, dahil marami ka namang eskwelahan dinaanan eh. May UP ka pa, may commerce ka, may law ka, may public ad ka. Alam nga namang wala kang kamuang-muang tungkol sa nangyayari. Bakit nandito itong mga tao ito tungkol sa pera ng gobyerno? Hindi naman sila opisyal ng gobyerno. At kung NGO sila, bakit hindi sila maghanap ng sarili nilang pera? Bakit sila mukhang dependente na masyado sa pera ng gobyerno? Ngayon, nang nakita mo ito, nakita mo, I think, you reached a moral crossroads. And then you had to say to yourself, either I join the kickback conspiracy or I shall resign. But you did not do either one, according to your testimony. Bakit ka natili doon na may kickback doon? Dapat nag-resign ka o kaya binulgar mo na silang lahat dahil ayaw mong ginagawa nila. Pero mahirap paniwalaan na hindi ka tumatanggap. Nakikita mong ginagawa nila eh.
Your Honor, when I mentioned in the affidavit, nung kung inabutan na ako na yung naging head ng office, yun nga po yung ginagawa namin. Yun ay po pinupursue namin.
Hindi ako naniwala dyan. According to your own affidavit, na nahuli na kayo ng Commission on Audit, binigyan na kayo ng babala ng COA, kaya ka ng Director General na, pina-blacklist mo ang mga NGO ni Napoles. Pero hindi ako naniwala na dahilan lang sa sarili mong kusa. Kung hindi, natakot na kayong lahat dahil binigyan na kayo ng ng warning ng Commission on Audit. So, I will not press that, but let me go on. Your camp claims that there is a demolition job against you. Whom do you suspect as the source of this black propaganda against you just before you testified here? Sino kaya? Ganyan ka karunong, ang dami mong tinaanan ng mga eskwelahan eh. May alam ka. Sige na, let it go.
Yes, Your Honor. Most likely, lahat nitong nasa testimonya ko ngayon, potential doon, silang may kagagawa.
Sino yan? Pangalanan mo?
Like ko yung sa testimonya ko.
Sir Wille?
Opo.
Sir Willie,